Okay guys, welcome to the first lecture in this series where we will cover how to use a TikTok Ads Manager and how to set up an ad. I will assume you do not yet know how to run an ad, or that you may just want a refresher, so we will bring it back to basics in this lecture. If you already know how to navigate around the platform, please feel free to move on to the next lecture, but if you're new to it all, then listen up. If you haven't already set up a TikTok Ads Manager, you can do so here by visiting the website www.tiktok.com/business. Click on create and sign up or log in with your details. If you haven't yet set up your account, when you do so, make sure you choose a custom mode here, as this will give you all of the options and features you need to create ads we cover in this course. So ignore the simplified mode for now. Okay, so the screen you see here now is the dashboard, and to get here, you need to click on this dashboard button on the top navigation. Now, if you have already run ad campaigns, or if you have any that are currently live, the details of these will appear here. You'll get a breakdown of your daily spends, how many ads are active, how many have been disapproved, out of budget, and even how many are underperforming, which is super useful. Then down here, you can see the trends section. This will break down all of your ads to show you exactly how much they're costing, how many impressions you're getting, how many clicks you receive, and how many conversions you'll get. This info is super useful on the dashboard so you can keep up to date with how your ads are doing in real time. So let's say if you check these first thing in the morning, you'll be able to highlight any problems or underperforming ads that you can quickly rectify for the day ahead. On this trend section, what is really helpful is that you can change the options here. So if you click on the little arrow next to any of these, I'll just click on impressions one. You can then change this to something like CPC, which is cost per click, to see how much you're actually paying per click, which is really cool. Or you could select the CPA one, which is cost per acquisition, and this will show you how much it costs to acquire a new customer based on your ad. The CTR option is your click-through rate, so how many people clicked on your ad to get to your profile or website, etc. The CVR is conversion rate, so what percentage of results you received from all of the conversions from the ad. And CPM is cost per mile, which means how much money did you spend per 1,000 impressions, for instance. Impressions just simply means how many people saw your ad. Clicks means how many people clicked on your ad, and conversions means how many people made a particular action from your ad. So this chart will be populated once you have some campaigns running and some data to analyze. What you see on this chart is up to you. You can select any of these options here, or even all of them. For example, if I just click on the first two and hover over the graph, you can see how they will be listed here. But then if I select all four of them, you can see the chart will then try and show data for all four of these. So whichever area you want to analyze and get a clear picture of, you can select above, which is super helpful. So you could just click on cost to see how much money you're spending in total, or you could click on cost and conversions at the same time, which will show you how much money you're spending and how many conversions you're getting for your money. You can change any of these at any given time. You can also, of course, change the time periods if you want to analyze certain dates, which is super helpful. So you could either choose lifetime, today, yesterday, the last 7 days, and so on. Having this feature allows you to really analyze specific time periods if you wanted to get a good picture on how your ads have been doing. Okay, then scrolling down a bit, here is where you'll see different campaigns you have running and a breakdown of genders targeted. So this will give you a breakdown of the weighting between male and female and the cost of each. Then you have placements and operating system. Operating system is quite handy as it breaks down the costs between iOS, Android, websites, iPad and WAP. And it will show you how many converted on what type of operating system they use. If you click on this little paper icon with an arrow on it, it will export all of the information onto an Excel sheet for you that you can save, which is super useful. And then at the bottom here, we have a section called day parting. This just basically shows when your ads are running, throughout what time of day they're running, and when people are clicking on them or converting on them, which is really interesting. Okay, so back up to the top, on the main menu, we also have campaign. So click on that, and here is where you'll see a list of different campaigns you have running. So it will show a breakdown of them here, and you can also go into ad groups and also the ads themselves. On the next campaign, if you want to create a new ad, just click on create here, but we can cover that in the next lecture. So next you can click on assets, and here you can select any of these options. For example, I have just clicked on audience. Here, this will show you a breakdown of all your saved audiences that you have made so far. It will also give you the option to create an audience too. You can either create a custom audience from scratch, or you can create a lookalike audience. So back up here, if you click assets and then creatives, this will bring you to your creative overview. This is basically where all of your creative gets stored, which is your videos, images, Spark posts, and lead generation forms. This is really helpful, having everything in one place that you can always manage and edit if you need to. You also have things like comments, catalogs, and instant pages too. Most of you will not need them at the start, but you may use them later down the line. The last thing is a reporting tab here. If you click on that, you are able to create custom reports on how your ads are doing. So if you click create, you either have the option to create a custom report or a template. Now, both of these options are fine. The template gives you more of a basic report that you can use if you aren't 100% sure on how to analyze data. Or you can use the custom report here, which gives you a bit more flexibility. And basically, you can choose any specific bits of data you want to include. These can be really good for super in-depth reports for either you or your clients. Okay guys, that's it for this lecture. I hope it was helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.